And I'm just thinking about how if you do what the Bible says, you'll actually be happy. No matter where you're at in life, no matter what the circumstances are, if you just do what the Bible tells you to do, you will be happy, right? So, some big reasons people are unhappy. One, they're ungrateful. Ungrateful as in they're not grateful for what they have right now. There's always somebody with less than you. There's always somebody who just got more bad news. There's always somebody who has had something horrible happen to them. Not so, and I don't say that so that you play a comparison game, but I do say that to say that if you take time to think, you're always blessed. If you take time to think, there's always something to be grateful for. And so if you focus on gratitude, you focus on what you have as opposed to what you don't have, you're more likely to be happy. The Bible says not to worry about anything. Do not be anxious about anything. And how much of our unhappiness comes from our unwillingness to not be afraid? I don't know if that's a double negative, but how much of our unhappiness comes from us being afraid about things that never happen? Us being afraid about things that we don't need to worry about. Us being afraid about things that are outside of our control. Being afraid about outcomes, right? And the Bible says to focus on God, and that when you focus on God, God will give you peace. So if you're focusing on God, if you're grateful for what you have, and you are not fearing anything, and you're trusting God, and you're trusting His plan, you're trusting His timing, you're trusting His will, right? Because that's what it means to trust God, is to actually trust God. If you trust God, if you trust a human, there's a certain calm that comes with trusting that human. So if you trust God, there should be a calm that comes over your spirit, over your mind, and over your heart when you think about God, right? So, just a thought, just something for you guys to chew on, to think about. Be grateful, focus on God, have peace, and don't fear anything because you trust Him with everything, all right?